Hello students, after having solved two model question papers which have been released by the SSLC board, now I'll be solving two other model question papers. Now these two model question papers have been released by the Board of Education, Dakshina Kannada district, Puttur Taluk. So they have released question papers and they have titled them as Uttejana. You can see it on the screen to help the students taking up the SSLC examination this year. So I will be solving the first 24 questions of the model paper and the remaining questions will be solved in the next video segment. So do keep a watch. So let's move ahead with the first question. The first 8 questions are multiple choice questions. They are very simple. Now what is the first question? The number of tangents which can be drawn to a circle at any point on the circle is. So there is a circle. So the number of tangents which can be drawn to a circle at any point on the circle. So let me consider one point of the circle. How many tangents can be drawn at a given point? It is definitely 1. So therefore the answer is 1 and the option is A. So at a given point only one tangent can be drawn. Question 2. The 17th term exceeds the 10th term by 14. What is the common difference? So let the 17th term be A17 and the 10th term be A10 and the 17th term exceeds the 10th term by 14. So I have A17 which is A plus n minus 1, that is 17 minus 1, that is 16d equals A plus 10 minus 1, 9d plus 14. So A gets cancelled. I bring 9 to this side, I get 7d equals 14, or d equals 14 by 7, which is 2. So the common difference is 2. The option is D. Question 3. Which of them represents a right angle triangle? Now there are 4 options. So you have to check if the larger side, square of the larger side, is equal to the square of the other two sides, which is a square plus b square. If the triangle is A, B and L. Now when we observe, we realize that 7, 24 and 25 are Pythagorean triplets. That is 25 square equals 24 square plus 7 square. So the right answer is A. Fourth one, if A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2. Now what is the option? The option is D, where the equations have many solutions. Fifth one, there are 2 points 2, 8 and 6, minus 4. Now what is the midpoint? So the midpoint is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So therefore it is 6 plus 2 by 2 and 8 minus 4 by 2. So this is 8 by 2 which is 4 and this is 4 by 2 which is 2. So the point is 4, 2 and this corresponds to the option B. Sixth one. Find the discriminant of 2x square minus 5x plus 3 equals 0. Now what is A? A is 2, B is minus 5 and C equals 3. Now what is the discriminant? Discriminant is B square minus 4AC. So find out. B square is minus 5 square which is 25, minus 4 into A is 2 into C is 3, which is 25 minus this is 8 into 3 equals 24, which is 1. So the option is C. Seventh one, 10 sine theta equals 8. What is tan theta? Now we know that sine theta is nothing but 8 by 10. Now how do we define sine theta? Consider a right triangle. If this is theta, sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is 8, hypotenuse is 10. Now how do I find this side? So this is a right angle triangle. So therefore this side, let it be x. So x square plus 8 square equals 10 square. Or what is x? It is 10 square minus 8 square, the whole root. So which is root of 100 minus 64. You get root 36. So I get the value of x as 6. So x equals 6 here. Now we need to find out what is tan theta. What is tan theta? It is opposite side by adjacent side, which is 8 by 6. And what is the right option? The right option is B. Problem 8. The curved surface area of the cone. So we know that the curved surface area of cone is pi RL, and this is option B. So we are finished with the first main. The second one, where you have 8 questions and each of them is a 1-mark question. Question 9. The terms of an arithmetic progression are 4, A, B, minus 17. We need to find A minus B. Now what has been asked? A minus B has been asked. So we know that the common difference between any two terms happens to be the same. So A minus 4 is equal to B minus A is equal to minus 17 minus B. So B minus A is nothing but the common difference D. Now let us see what is the difference between this term and this term. This is the first, second, third and fourth. The common difference between the fourth and the first term is 3D, because this is D, and this is D. So therefore, the fourth term, which is minus 17 minus the first term, equals 3D. So minus 17 minus 14 is minus 21 equals 3D, or D equals minus 7. So D equals minus 7, which is equal to B minus A. But what do I need? I need A minus B. So you negate it. Take the negative sign. So therefore, A minus B equals plus 7. So this is the answer. A very interesting problem. 10th one, find the roots of the equation x square minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. So A equals 1, B equals minus 2 and C equals minus 8. So we know that the expression is x equals minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Alright, so let me substitute the values. Minus of minus is plus, so I get plus 2, plus or minus 2 square is 4, minus 4 into a is 1, into c is minus 8, divided by, so what do I get here? This is 8 into 4, 8 4s are 32, plus 4 is 36. So we get 2 plus or minus 36 by 2. 36 under root. So 36 root is 6. So we have 2 plus or minus 6 by 2. So one of the root is 8 by 2 and the other one is minus 4 by 2, isn't it? So we have 4 comma minus 2. So the roots are 4 comma minus 2. So question 11 is an interesting question. We need to find the perimeter of the triangle PBC. And this is a point. From this point, two tangents have been drawn to touch the circle at R and Q, right? And we also have CB, which touches the circle at a given point X. Now we know that PQ equals 7, and according to the theorem, PQ is equal to PR. So therefore, PQ is equal to PR, which is equal to 7. And we also know that CR is equal to CX, whereas XB is equal to BQ. So the perimeter can now be written as, the perimeter of the triangle is PC plus, I can write this as CX plus XB. So this entire thing is nothing but CB plus BP. So I have CP plus CX. What is CP plus CX? So I have PC plus CX can be written as CR, and then XB can be written as BQ. So we know that PC plus CR is 7, BQ plus BP is also equal to 7. So I have 7 plus 7 equals 14 centimeters. So that is the perimeter of the triangle PBC. 12th one. Find the distance between the points P with coordinates AB and Q with coordinates CD. So we know that the distance formula is nothing but, so this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. So instead of x1, y1 I have AB, instead of x2, y2 I have CD. So therefore it is x2 minus x1 the whole square, which is C minus A the whole square, plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, d minus b the whole square. So this is the distance, a very easy 1 mark problem. 13th one, what is sine 30 degrees plus cos 60 degrees? A very simple one. We know that sine 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 60 is also 1 by 2. The answer is 1. 14th one, write the formula for the curved surface area of a frustum of a cone. It is nothing but pi into R1 plus R2 into L. So we just have to write the formula and you will get 1 mark. There is a cylinder and the base area of this cylinder is 50 meter square and a water of 600 meter cube has been filled in the cylinder. We need to find the height. Now we know that the volume of the cylinder is given by pi r square h. Now the area has already been given, which is 50 meters square, because the base area is given. So pi r square is 50 and the volume is 600 because the entire cylinder is filled with water. So 600 equals pi r square is 50 into h. So I get h equals 600 by 50, which is equal to 12 meter. 16th one, the formula for the empirical relationship between the 3 measures of central tendency. So this question has also appeared in the model paper 2 released by the SSLC board. So we know that 3 median equals mode plus 2 mean. So very standard basic question. Now let's move to Roman 3, where you have 8 questions, 2 mark each. Problem 17, the arithmetic progression is 2, 7, 12 and so on. Find the sum up to 10 terms. So A is 2, the common difference D is 7 minus 2, which is 5, n equals 10. So we know that the expression for the sum up to n terms is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Right? So let us substitute the values. So n is 10, 10 by 2 into 2a, 2 into 2 is 4 plus 10 minus 1 is 9 into d5. So I get, this is 5 into 4 plus 45. So this is 5 into 49. So 5 into 49, I get 245. So 18th one. So 18th one, you have an internal choice. I'll skip the first one because it is more or less a proof. The next one, 2 poles of height 8 meters and 13 meters. So this pole height is 8 meters, this is 13 meters. They are separated by a distance of 12 meters. So this is 12. They are separated by 12 meters. We need to find the distance between the 2 tops. So if this is A and B, I need to find AB. Now let me join A and this pole such that these 2 lines are parallel. Let me call this point as C. Now we know that these 2 lines are parallel and AC will also be equal to 12 meters. Now this is 13. Let me call this as D and E. What is CD? CD is 8 meters. What is BC? BC will be 13 minus 8, which is 5 meters. And what is AB? Now we know that 5, 12, 13 are Pythagorean triplets. So this is a right angle triangle, isn't it? So therefore, AB is nothing but root of 12 square plus 5 square, which is 144 plus 25. So I get it as root 169 equals 13 meters. Problem 19, I will skip it because it has been repeated a number of times. We need to draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 3 centimeters inclined at 60 degrees. So this problem has been repeated so many times. You have a circle, 2 tangents have been drawn from a given point and the angle is 60 degrees. This is 3, this is 3, right? So you have to draw the construction. So let me skip this. Problem 20. Express the pair of linear equations geometrically if x minus 2y equals 0 and 3x plus 4y equals 20. So let me bring this 20 to LHS. So I get 3x minus 4y minus 20 equals 0. Now geometrically I need to define or express what these 2 equations, linear equations, actually represent? So this is A1, A2. So A1 is 1, B1 is minus 2, C1 is 0. And what is A2 is 3, B2 is 4, and C2 is minus 20. So let's find the ratios A1 by A2. So A1 by A2 is 1 by 3, B1 by B2 is minus 2 by 4, C1 by C2 is 0 by minus 20. So this is 1 by 3, this is minus 1 by 2, and this is 0 by minus 20. And we know that A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So if A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, there is a unique solution. So the system is consistent. That means there is a unique solution. And graphically, how do I represent this? When there is a unique solution, these two equations represent two lines which intersect at a given point. So this is what you need to write. So these two equations represent two lines which intersect at a given point, and this point represents the unique solution for the two equations. Question 21. Find a point which is equidistant from 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9, which is on the x-axis. Very interesting. So I have xy axis, a point on the x-axis, let its coordinate be x comma 0. Now this point is equidistant. That means I have a point 2 comma minus 5, and then I have a point minus 2 comma 9. So this distance is equal to this distance, right? So AB is equal to BC. So let me use the distance formula. So this distance should be equal to this, right? So x minus of minus 2, that is x plus 2 the whole square, plus 0 minus 9 the whole square, the whole root. This distance should be equal to BC, that is 2 minus x the whole square plus minus 5 minus 0 the whole square, the whole root. So I'll take squares on both the sides, and then let me take the square of the two expressions. So I get x square plus 4x plus 4. So this is the form a plus b the whole square, plus 9 square is 81. Again take the square here. So I get x square minus 4x plus 4, isn't it? Plus 5 square is 25. So x square gets cancelled. 4 gets cancelled. I bring this 4 to LHS, I get 8x. I bring this 25 to LHS, or let me take this 81 to RHS. So I get 25 minus 81. So what is 25 minus 81? I get 8x equals minus 56. So what is x? X is minus 56 by 8, which is minus 7. So the value of x is minus 7. So this point is minus 7 comma 0. So the point which is equidistant to both the points A and C is minus 7 comma 0. Or we have one more. Find the distance between A, which is minus 1, 3, and B, which is minus 5 and 7. So the distance formula, x2 minus x1, minus 5 plus 1 the whole square, plus 7 minus 3 the whole square. So this is 4 square plus 4 square. So I get 16 plus 16 is 32, or I can write it as 16 into 2, right? So 32 is 16 into 2, and I can write it as 4 root 2 units, because 16 is the square of 4. So I can take this outside the square root, so I get 4 root 2 units. Problem 22. Find sine square pi by 4 plus cos square pi by 4. You don't have to calculate, because we know that sine square theta plus cos square theta equals 1. Instead of theta, I have pi by 4. But in any case, let us solve this. What is sine pi by 4? Sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. But I have square, so I'll take square. What is cos pi by 4? It is also 1 by root 2, but I have square. Let me take the square. So I get 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 1. 23. Find the total surface area of a cone whose diameter is 14 centimeters and the slant length is 8 centimeters. So we know that the total surface area of the cone is given by pi r into L plus r, or r plus L. So since the diameter is 14, what is the radius? It is 7. So let me substitute the values here. I get pi is 22 by 7 into radius is 7 into L plus r, 8 plus 7. So 7 gets cancelled. 7 plus 8 is 15 into 22. So 15 into 22 is 330 centimeters square. So this is the total surface area. 24th one is an interesting problem. How many multiples of 4 lie between 4 and 250? So how many multiples are there? So I have the arithmetic progression 4, 8, 12 and so on. So between 4 and 250, how many multiples are there? Now first of all, I need to check if 25. Now first of all, I need to check if 250 is a multiple of 4. Now 250 is not a multiple of 4, because if I divide 250 by 4, I get 62.5. So therefore the multiple of 4 is 252, because 252, if I divide it by 4, I get 63. So I need to find out how many multiples of 4 are there. So the next multiple of 4 is 252. The previous one is 248. So I need to find out this value. Right? So how many numbers are there? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 is the first number, 12 is the second, 16 is the third. So like that, I need to find out how many such multiples of 4 are present between these two. So now let us use the arithmetic progression. Let this be A, let this be AN, and the common difference is of course 4. So I know that AN equals A plus N minus 1 into D. So what is AN? 252 equals A is 4 plus N minus 1 into D is 4, which is 4 plus 4N minus 4, right? So 4 gets cancelled. What is N? N is 252 by 4, which is 63. Now how many multiples are there? So 63 is including 4 and 252. See, this is the first term. This is the 63rd term. So I need to remove these two. If I remove 2 terms from 63, I get 61. So 61 terms or multiples of 4 exist between 4 and 252. A very interesting problem, right? So we have finished the first, the second and the third Roman. We have finished all the 1 mark questions and the 2 mark questions. So the 3 mark questions, that is from problem 25, will be solved in the next video segment. So do not forget to watch the next video segment, which I'll be solving very shortly and uploading. So do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon to get notifications of all the further uploads. And do check out the link for the SSLC model question papers 1 and 2, which has been solved, and a few links of all the other chapters which have been solved. The links have been given in the description. So do not forget to watch them, and thanks for watching. And let me wish you all the very best to all the students taking up the SSLC examination this year.